I don't think, Anthony, that this is a very good idea for several reasons. We aren't given a ton of specifics in Scripture about the type of person we should date or marry in Scripture. But one thing is absolutely clear, and the Apostle Paul said it in 1 Corinthians 7, verse 39, as he's talking to the church. He says, look, a wife is bound to her husband as long as he lives, but if her husband dies, she is free to be married to whom she wishes, only in the Lord. I mean, the really big thing when we think about dating relationships and who it is that we're going to marry is, are they a Christian? Mm-hmm. Are they united to Jesus Christ? Are they in the Lord? Here's another thing also. Paul later, when he's writing to the Corinthians in 2 Corinthians, he tells them this, 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14, do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. For what partnership has righteousness with lawlessness, or what fellowship has light with darkness? Now, here's the trouble with dating someone who isn't a believer. Just by doing it, you're communicating that faith, what you believe about God, isn't really that important in the relationship. Yeah, it's okay that you don't believe like I believe. That's not the most important thing. The other danger is that, let's say this guy or girl is willing to come to church with you. Well, you don't want to manipulate them to Jesus. I've seen this happen all too often in the church. Someone starts dating someone who is open to God, and really what that means is they'll give Jesus a try so long as it makes you happy.
Or they think you're hot.
Yeah. You don't want the person you date to come to Jesus so that they can get you. Mm-hmm. You want them to come to Jesus because they want Jesus. Now, I don't think that means we can't have non-Christian friends of the opposite sex and build, those types of relationships.
And invite them to church.
And invite them to church. But it should be really clear, look, when you're dating someone, you want to be intentional. I mean, this is a person that you're potentially looking to marry, and God calls us to marry in the Lord.